was announced. I should point out this is the first time that the NPCI is going to be talking about it. Tell us, has it gone live? What has the response been like, Pravina?
uh, NPCI stands for National Payments Corporation of India. That means like which makes the things easy to the people. You'll get to know after this talk. And we have the main products like online digital payments. That is nothing but UPI and FASTags, the toll gates which you pass always. Everyone might be past that. And the next one, recurring bills. What we pay is like electricity bills or some Wi-Fi bills, which are recurring bills. And one more product is like Aadhaar enabled payment system. These days it is becoming very famous. Like this is majorly used in the pension schemes. By using biometric, people can get the money. This is the one of the major product that is being developed these days.
Cool. So, Rohika, coming to its hiring procedure, if a candidate want to search for the job opportunity in your company, like how is its hiring procedure when compared to other companies?
The major source where you know majority things about this company is like LinkedIn, because it is very active in the LinkedIn, and the entire hiring process is posted in the LinkedIn. So if you follow LinkedIn, you can easily get into this company.
Okay.
And coming to the process of entry to the company, we have 3 rounds. And the first one is written, and the second one is like 2 are interviews. The first one is HR interview, and the later one is like technical interview.
Round. Okay. So, it will be like first will be assessment, next will be HR, third will be technical round.
Yes.
Okay. Just try to imagine yourself and just share how was your assessment experience.
Assessment is like very simple. You can't even expect this, and you don't have coding. It's just completely technical MCQ and communication and English. That's it.
Okay.
All are MCQ, and it is of like just 1 hour of test. That's it.
Like coming to this aptitude kind of questions, like how was the difficulty level?
Aptitude is mandatory. Technical, aptitude, and English verbal. Only all these 3 were there. 1 or 1.5 hour exam. That's it. Not more than that.
Okay. Looking into the technical MCQ, Rohika, like how are the questions? Is it kind of core subject based MCQ or like how was it?
You can expect like it can be a levels. It's a combination of all. Basic will be there, marginal, and like complete hard. And you can say like 50-50. A person who know the basic coding language, and we have an option to select the language.
Okay.
There.
Okay. What was the language option given? Any talk on that?
C, Java.
Okay.
Java.
Okay. Based upon chosen language only, we'll be getting this technical MCQ. Any such kind of thing?
Not like that. We have common technical questions, not on coding. Generally, like theoretical technical questions was their majority of that. So we can easily crack the examination.
All right. And you also mentioned regarding the communication MCQs. Like how was it actually?
Verbal MCQs is like whatever and all we wrote in that, like what and all we prepare. It's like easy ones. You can crack it very easily. Like phrases and this kind of things. That's it.
Were there any passage questions, Rohita? Like they'll be giving a passage and we have to write answer to that. Any such kind of question?
It was one passage was there, around five questions was there in that. That's it.
All right. So this was all about assessment, no coding.
No coding. And we have they gave the snippet of the code, and they asked like we have an options which will be the output. That kind of questions were there. Few.
Okay. Expect the output of given snippets, correct?
Expecting the output of the question.
Chalo. So yeah, this was all about assessment. So what was the time taken to get the result quicker?
Time consuming is a bit high. For after examination, it took a lot of time for the second round. It's around 2.5 months.
2.5 months. Okay. It was completely off campus, correct?
Completely off campus.
So how did you came to know about its hiring procedure, Rohika? Like
its hiring procedure, actually it's off campus but posted by our college.
Okay.
in mails. We got in the mails only.
Acha. So like if a person want to see for the update, we can just visit to its official website and just look into that. Or else we have to
No,
go
for the
through the
postings,
LinkedIn.
just go to the LinkedIn. LinkedIn
LinkedIn.
is complete course.
Chalo. So it will be totally active on LinkedIn. Whatever the
If you want to
notification.
know about the company, go through the official website.
Mhm.
npci.org.in is the official website,
Okay.
and we have complete about our like what and all going
Mhm.
on in the
Mhm.
company. You can get to know by in LinkedIn.
All right. So yeah, guys, regarding companies information, the link I will be given in the description. So if you want to go through that, just go into that. And as she was mentioning, company will be totally active on the LinkedIn. I will be providing the page handle. You can just go and dig into that. And yeah, coming to its HR, as you mentioned, it was HR was the next round, right? So how was your HR experience?
HR experience is very cool. It's like normal talk, like a friendly talk. I can say like very
Okay.
friendly talk.
Mm-hmm.
Friendly talk like how they generally ask about our college life, how we had,
Mm-hmm.
how we enjoyed, and
Okay.
general questions, weakness, strength.
Mm-hmm.
It's like basic normal friendly talk.
Okay. So coming to its question, like what kind of questions did you get during the HR? Any talk on that?
HR questions, coming to the questions, they asked me about my college first thing
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and about the project,
Okay. Project. Okay.
and they asked me about like what and all my coding language interest in the
Okay.
technical,
Mm-hmm.
what and
Mm-hmm.
all my interest in the technical knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
and they asked about how you know about our company
Company.
and how you got to know how you got to know and what and all the things you know, like
Okay.
they asked me like I can say like half depth I know about their company. They
Company.
concentrated on
Mhm. Okay.
about their company, as
Okay.
the company is not known to the many people. They
Mhm.
concentrated a lot, at least the one who is giving interview has to know
Mhm.
about it. So
Okay.
that
So any these kind of questions, Soroka, like where you gonna see yourself after 5 minutes, 5 years, any such kind of questions? Those default.
not that. And they asked me one question like, are you able to relocate to any
Mm.
place? Like
Okay.
based on the requirement, we may relocate to our branches.
Okay.
That's the only question. Or flexible to work at any time. These
All
are the
right.
two questions.
So what was the HR time taken? Like what was how long it went? Do you remember?
HR was 25 minutes.
That's it. So all right. So after HR, like how much time it to get the HR result?
After HR, after within 2 days, I got the result that I cleared the HR round. And they
Mm-hmm.
asked me upload some documents
Okay.
for the next round, like
Okay.
my resume,
Okay.
these kind of things. And we have to be very active, like
Mm-hmm.
after giving the HR round. What happens, they'll send the mail
Mm-hmm.
and to upload the documents within the specific period of time.
Okay.
So
Get.
we have
Mm-hmm.
to be aware so that you have
Yep.
to check the mails frequently, like for the 2 days, for the next 2 to 3 days.
Okay. So
And after,
yeah,
we
go
have
on.
to be very active. And what and all they give is like they send the mail in the morning and they'll ask you to submit it by end of the day. So
Okay.
be very active.
Mhm. So before its deadline, we have to submit the doc, or else it may affect the further round.
It may actually I missed it for the first time, but
Okay.
the thing is like we'll be feeling very suppressed, like
Ah,
depressed. I missed it, and it takes very lot of time for the
okay.
next update,
All right.
and we may not assure. So be active so that without any tension you can be very easy.
All right. So I just forget to ask in the beginning itself. So as you mentioned, assessment, like if you clear, you will be getting the further notification. So if we got rejected in the assessment, do you get any rejection mail? Like you are not able to select to the further round, any such kind of mail?
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Only the clearing people will get the mail
Okay,
that you have cleared.
if you clear, then you will be getting a further mail, or else you won't get any update from the company.
Yes, but for
Chalo.
the interviews,
Yeah,
not even for the interviews. For interviews also, we don't get any
rejection mail.
rejection.
Chalo.
No.
So, what was the mode of communications, Rohika? Is it, somebody will call you and you will say that you have selected for the interview, or else you'll get a notification from the mail? How is it?
No, only in mails is the communication during this hiring process, and after that, the procedure is different.
Chalo. So, final round, technical round, right?
Technical.
So, how was your technical round experience?
Thing is like it takes a lot of time after uploading the documents. It takes a lot of time to get the response. It was like around 2 months to me.
Okay.
Around 2 months it took, and the technical was like I can say it's as the two rounds are very easy. You can
Mhm.
expect this. At least one round will be very hard.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I can say like I feel like it's like one of the most difficult interviews that I had gone through.
Okay, like how were the questions actually? How did it went actually?
Questions they ask, as coding is not there in the written, now
Okay.
the coding is there, and
Okay.
you have to type, you have to share the screen, and you have to type the question, what and all they ask.
Mm-hmm.
And they almost touched, as I'm from computer science background, they almost touched all the subjects what I had.
Okay.
Every computer
Mm-hmm.
science will go through the common subjects, right? They
Okay.
touched all the subjects knowledge, basic knowledge.
Okay. Even core subjects like operating
Cloud,
operating
cloud,
system,
OS, cloud,
com-
and SDLC,
computer network.
everything. They touch each nook and corner of the technical
Okay.
skills and not complete depth to the basic.
Okay. Just the highlights of the core subjects.
Highlights of the core subject. But they expect us to be beyond that,
Okay.
not
Mm-hmm.
basic. They expect us to be very in-depth answers.
Mm-hmm.
But as we concentrate only on the coding, we'll be like till I think
Okay.
like half of like basic knowledge only. So we gave the basic knowledge, and even the same thing happened with me also. I gave the basic answers, and they for each and every answer they what
Mm-hmm.
they replied is like
Mm-hmm.
little more depth, little more
Okay.
depth,
Mm-hmm.
little
Okay.
expected, little
Okay.
expected.
Mm-hmm. So as you mentioned, there was also a coding in the technical round. So options will be
Yeah.
given to choose the language, or it's your like you can have option to choose your own language. How was it?
The thing what happens with the what happens with us, the one who is giving the interview is like while introduction is mandatory for each and every interview,
Mm-hmm.
that is happening. So in the some people will tell in the interview that these are my interest,
Okay. Okay.
and if you don't mention, they will fire the question, like
Okay. Mm-hmm.
they'll shoot it like what and all your favorite subjects,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
technical subjects,
Mm-hmm.
coding subjects. They will ask, and we'll give like 2 to 3 lists, right? In that they
Okay.
will pick.
So it's like totally depends upon your introduction. So what you mention in the introduction, they're gonna ask according to that.
Yeah.
So as you mentioned, we have to share the screen and we have to code in front of them. So do you remember the questions like what they asked to you?
Yeah, I remembered the coding question. I remembered they
Mhm.
asked me data structure stack,
Okay. Data structure stack.
and cooperation.
Okay.
First, they asked me like, do you know? I said data. Technically, I'm very good at data structures, but
Mhm.
codingly, I'm not that good. But I can code.
Okay.
That I said. So they asked me like what it means, like what
Okay.
is meant by the stack.
Mm-hmm.
Theoretically, they asked, and
Okay.
later, can you tell the operations of the
Okay.
stack? I said,
Mhm.
I can. Can you
Okay.
code it?
Okay.
I can.
Okay.
So that I coded. That's what happened.
So after the data structure, no arrays question, no string question, no such kind of question.
No, for coding it is not there. Theoretically, they asked
Theoretical.
what is meant by array, what is meant by
Mhm.
linked list,
Okay.
what is meant by cloud,
Mm-hmm.
types of cloud,
Mm-hmm.
and what is SDLC.
Okay.
Can you explain SDLC? What
Mm-hmm.
and all the steps included?
Okay.
Types of models, SDLC models that we have, like waterfall model, we
Mm-hmm.
have this types of.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell what and all there?
Okay.
And after the list, can you explain at least to what you mentioned? Like these questions, many were there. I remembered just few.
Okay, no problem. So adding to that, like, did you expect any question from the DBMS, SQL, DBMS queries, anything like that?
DBMS, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They asked what type of commands that you are aware. I said
Okay.
DDL commands. Can you list them?
Okay. All right.
Like theoretically, they asked. That's it.
Got it. And any situation-based question, Rohika, like they'll be giving a scenario and they'll be checking how you're gonna react to that situation. Any such kind of questions?
No. Scenario questions was not there.
And any project-related questions, Rohika? Your
They
project.
asked me about the project and what and all the technologies that are used in the project and
Mm-hmm.
how your project is useful. Like what is the result of your project?
So before jumping it to its job description, like are we missing anything? Like if you want to mention anything, we'll just remember, or else we'll jump to the job description.
I want to tell about the technical round only. The technical round was very lengthy. Like
Okay.
it went around 1.5 hours, 1 hour,
Mhm.
15 minutes to 1.5 hours. It went,
Okay.
and it is very long. I did not expect like what and all we say. They expect little more,
More.
and finally
Yeah.
they gave a nice feedback.
Yep.
And you have to learn these things. They will say they'll
Mhm.
give the review,
Mhm.
and they don't say whether we are taken or not. Just
Okay.
they give the review. We
Mhm.
expected this, and you need to like
Okay.
grow up here.
Okay.
Like this, they give overall feedback, but they don't tell the final result whether we are taken or not.
Okay. Mhm.
And finally, after listening to it, I was like, I'm not going to be that.
Okay.
Because how much we are like group of friends
Uh-huh.
attended this interview. Like no one is satisfied with the interview. This is
Mhm.
the most unsatisfied interview that happened with me.
So like it
So when your
yeah.
interview is like you feel it bad, just hope. That's it.
Be positive. That's it.
Be positive.
So as you were mentioning, the feedback will be given at the end of the technical round.
Yes.
All right. So that is all about.
And one more thing, the interview, you have the interview panel members, and different questions will be coming from the different people. 4 interviewers will be there for the technical.
So including you, there will be total of 5 members in the call.
5.
Chalo.
And one is from like different, 4 are from 4 different domains.
Okay, so questions will
And
be.
the way what happens is like the one person will ask the question and we'll give the answer. If the second person can, if you have any doubts in that, the second person shoots the question to me. Like, can you elaborate this?
Okay.
Complete discussion, I can say.
Chalo then. So this was all about the technical round.
Bank accounts in India and use UPI services. Now, interestingly, I think I just want to set the stage for this. During the pandemic times, we really didn't have people traveling, and it was also coincided with the phenomenal growth of UPI, both in terms of volumes and in terms of users.
You will be into the technical domains based on the company requirement.
All right.
They clearly mentioned that technical domains will be there.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. You'll be into the technical.
So technical in the sense like as a developer, as a tester, like how is it basically?
Maybe anything based on the company requirement. Anything.
So it's totally depend upon company requirement.
Company requirement, yes.
So coming to its CTC, what is the expected the fresh salary for a fresher?
For a fresher, you can expect from 6 to 7 lakhs.
All right. So is there any bond?
Yeah, we have 2 years of agreement bond.
Okay, 2 years of agreement. Is there any penalty, Rohika, for bond breakage? Anything you have idea regarding?
Yes. We have to pay 2 lakhs for the bond breakage.
So coming to its internship and training, Rohika, can you talk on that?
There is no internship. Completely, it is a training only. The training is like common, irrespective of domain. Everyone will go through the same training.
Same training, okay.
Same training with complete basic knowledge. Like the main things that are focused in the training are Git, Java, Python, machine learning, and front end. These are the even irrespective of the domain, they gave the training. But after coming into the company, you will learn the things that are related to the domain.
So what was the time period of the training, Rohika? You talk on that?
It is around 45 days.
45 days.
Complete 45, and we have to do the projects in that training period. And we have 2 projects in middle. Like it is splitted into like parts. The first part, second part, third part. Like we have to give the presentation on. We have to submit the project after the parts modules. I can say.
Any talk on stipend, Rohika?
No stipend. They are paying fully from the day one itself. From training, they are paying full CTC. Yeah, I can say full salary.
Chalo then. I guess we have covered everything regarding its hiring procedure and also the job description.
And if you want to know about more, just go through the website and the LinkedIn. That's it. Everything is mentioned there.
And nothing to worry, guys. I'll be providing the link in the description and just go and have a look into that, as Rohika was mentioning. And yeah, guys, if you're not a subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon and subscribe. And guys, we also have a Telegram community group called VGrow. If you're not yet joined, link is given in the description. And Rohika, once again, thank you for joining us today.
And if you want any doubts, any questions, just post it in the chat so that he'll be very active and he'll be responding very soon. And I'll be guiding him like in answering them. So like, share, subscribe. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for mentioning that. And yeah, guys, see you in the next video. Take care.